So the second fly in this little sequence is the Blue-winged olive emerger. So this is a clean camera style fly, parachute type fly. I've got a size 16 grub hook in the vise here. Again using black uni thread in 8/0. It's going to lay down a little bit of thread at the thorax, the eye rather. I'm going to use some quite bright pink aero wing here for the post. This on the small flies actually does show up very well. Just going to tag that in. Then for the hackle, I'm going to use just a genetic grizzle hackle, and I'm going to tie it with the shiny side down. I'm going to put this in at this stage. So put a couple of turns in there, and then when I post the aero wing properly, I'll take the hackle up the post to the point at which I want it to start for its downwards journey. Okay, trim off the tag. I'm just going to reposition the hook a little bit just to make it slightly easier. So I'm going to take the thread down fairly well around the bend, and then for the body of this fly, again just a bit of dyed black peacock quill, beg your pardon, pheasant tail. Do a couple of wraps over the tail there, and then for the wire, this is just hen's very, very fine gold wire. Don't think it really matters as long as it's very fine. Now what these blue-winged olives do have is quite a prominent body to them. So I'm just going to lay down a little bit of thread base. They're also, by the time they're actually hatching, they're actually quite dark flies. They're quite dark in colour, so black is good. So just in the body area, not right up at the thorax, just making that little lump. And let's wrap the pheasant tail around that body area. When we get to there, I'm just going to tie off. I'm going to rib that. Rib obviously going the opposite way to strengthen the body there. I could put some super glue or varnish over there, but I think that's rib like that is quite strong enough. Okay, and I'm going to just turn the hook back up again. First of all, just fret off the gold wire and snip out the pheasant tails. I'm going to leave a tiny gap there, and I'm just going to use a very small amount of black hairs dubbing just in the thorax area. So it's almost like an ant with that prominent body, fairly prominent thorax. Okay, now I can just post this. I prefer when I can just to not to use hackle pliers, but everyone to their own. And with the post here, you can actually use the post just to move the hackle around. 5 or 6 turns in there should be plenty, and then I can do wraps of thread underneath the the hackle around the post. And then when I get it to that stage, I'm going to pull everything back. I'm going to make a few wraps just around the hook eye. And a whip finish around the eye there. And I can do any errant fibres there. Just trim out the hackle. Trim my post. Have I got any other fibres that I don't like?